Glad to see you. Thank you so much.
Good to be here. Oh. So
Good to see ya.
here we are. Hey, you
Yeah.
know what? Before we do anything else, can I show you a little magic? That's your card. That'd be a pretty cool trick, right?
That would be a really cool trick.
Okay. Is that your card?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. But it would have been a pretty cool
It
trick.
would have been a cool trick, yeah.
What was your card, Tim?
It was the 10 of spades this time.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that my lucky day? I always keep a 10 of spades.
No
Here in this
way.
pocket.
Oh, man. I like that.
Ah, so it's great to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here. You and I have known each other for quite some time. Let's talk about this, because I think what your career is very interesting. You're a chiropractor by trade.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Steve Taubman is from being a chiropractor. How did you evolve into magic and into the hypnosis world?
Well, it was a couple steps at a time. First, I started doing magic about, oh my gosh, now it's almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
And I was in my chiropractic practice, and I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I needed something to do with my hands.
Boom.
So I started learning magic, and that's how that all came about. And then about 5 more years later, I decided I wanted to kind of move on and try something else. So I sold my chiropractic practice, started traveling all over the country and into Central America, and came back and I studied stage hypnosis, and I've been performing now all over the world, doing programs for beaches, Sandals, Swept Away.
Right, and a host of celebrities as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, the new Pink Panther movie that's coming out, you're an extra in the film with Steve Martin.
That's right, yes.
I think that's great right here in Burlington, Vermont, huh? Yeah, some funny stories. Any that you can share to our audience?
I did a show down at Disney fairly recently, and this was for a corporate group. And one of the routines that I do in hypnosis is I tell somebody that they can no longer remember a particular number, like the number 8. So they'll wake up and I say count, they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And I did this with a woman and got ready to leave the area, and somebody said, hey, what about her? She's still going to forget the number. And we went over and talked to her, and I said, count to 10 for me. And she said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And her friend said, oh my God. She said, she's the company accountant. So
when you say the master of misperception, what are you talking about there?
you know, my fascination has always been with the way we see things. There's a great thing called cognitive blindness. And that is, we think that we see things the way they are, but as you can tell, for that reason, I teach a lot about the power of perception, how it affects us in life, how it affects us in business, and now I'm doing a lot of work in corporate trainings using those same principles.
No kidding. Yeah. And are you involving hypnosis in those trainings
Absolutely.
as well?
If you've got a good open mind, if you can focus, chances are you can be hypnotized. And the state of hypnosis is a remarkable, peaceful, wonderful state, and it's a lot like dreaming, like a daydream state. People love it.
For information about Steve and his Master of Misperception, it is theentertainmentsolution.com.
Or just SteveTaubman.com.
Or so you have
Yeah.
two. You have a quick trick that you can show us before we go out to break?
You want to see one more?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to name any card in the deck of cards. Can you do that for me? The four of diamonds. Is there any particular reason you picked the 4 of diamonds? Okay, so he could have picked any card at all, and he said 4 of diamonds. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to find your card, the 4 of diamonds. I'm going to try to find it in a really unusual way, without using my hands, just using my mouth. Here we go.
Oh my God. You look like my grandmother.
And you see that there's one card that I've removed from the center of the deck and folded up just using my tongue.
No.
I could do that.
No. Yeah.
And what was the card we were looking for? The 4 of diamonds, and a very tasty 4 of diamonds.
Look at that. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Taubman right here for you, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot more Late Night Saturday coming up for you right after this. Very nice.